There's another universe. Please make some noise. Give me a
Hey family, welcome back. How is everybody today on this great, wonderful Monday? Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a good day. Yeah, I'm just here chilling. I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all real quick. Since it's been a minute since I actually sat in front of the camera and talked to you guys. So I figured why not today, right? Okay, so before I get started, I want to say welcome back. I know I said that, but I'm going to say it again. Welcome back. Welcome to my newcomers. Welcome to my OGs. And thank you guys so much. These ain't nothing but some scratch offs. Somebody scratch them. But thank you guys so much for being a part of my family, hanging in there, supporting all the things. Thank you. I really appreciate you more than you know. Okay? So don't ever forget that. All right? It is now currently, I don't know what time because I don't see the time. Hold on, what time is it? 6:08, Monday evening. December, what? 22nd. December 22nd. I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys today. Oh, y'all see Nico? He back here relaxing. There ain't no telling what his antics gonna be. But I told y'all he always up under me. I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all today because it was time. I need to do that. I hope everybody is ready and geared up for the holidays. I'm not. I haven't wrapped one gift. I was late getting the gifts. Sorry, there's somebody out there speed racing on the road. I didn't get my gifts until late. They just starting to come in, so now I'll have to take time today to wrap them. I did not do a tree. I know y'all like, what the heck? You did a tree all year, but this now Christmas time come, you don't do a tree. I did a tree. I mean, my tree is still up, but it was a couple reasons why I didn't do a tree. Or why I didn't post my tree. I posted a piece of my tree because I was showing you all on a short some ornaments that I found at Family Dollar. Reason why I didn't post my tree this year is because I didn't do anything special with my tree for Christmas. And I didn't do anything special with my tree because I wanted a new tree for Christmas. And I didn't get a new tree for Christmas. So the little tree that's been hanging in with us is the tree that we got up for Christmas. I really had high hopes on having a new tree for Christmas. I wanted a taller tree and a little bit more fuller tree because that little tree, I've had that tree for a long time. I got that tree years ago. I know it has to be, at this point now it had to be over, well over, let me see. We was over there. I know it's well over 5 years. I know I've had that tree. Now, I'm not a stranger to old trees because my daddy, the tree that we grew up with, my daddy had that. We had that tree for a very long time. But that tree looked good. He kept that tree up really, really well. It was just a good tree anyway. It wasn't a live tree, of course. But he kept that tree up really, really well. And that tree lasted a long time. We grew up with that tree. Literally. This tree, it was on markdown. It was a little tree. You know, it was what we needed for the space that we had. That's when we were in the apartment. So we got it. But now it looked like to me, it's starting to thin out. So it's like me, I'm always having to try to shove things in there to, make it look a little fuller or whatever. And when I was in there the last time I was decorating for Supreme's birthday, it was like I could tell that it was just like real flimsy. I couldn't get the sticks to stand up. They had the leaves on it. And I'm sitting there bending and trying to manipulate it and all of the things. And I was just like, you know what? It's time for a new tree. So, and like I said, the space is bigger now. So we need a taller tree and we need a wider tree. So I didn't get that for Christmas. So I said, well, I'm just going to throw whatever decorations I already had. Wasn't going to be no special, nothing, no new decorations for this Christmas. And, so I pretty much, whatever I had in my bag or my containers, that's what went on the tree. It was a combination of all the things, all the past Christmases. I just threw everything on there. So that's why I didn't make a big deal. I didn't do a short or nothing for it this time around. But that's gonna be the end of that tree. If the kids want, if I don't get a newer or a bigger tree, then they can decorate if they want to. But I've had my time. Me and that tree have had our time. I'm just not gonna do it anymore. I think me and him and our relationship is done. He's done his work for me. He's been up all year long. We got our content out. We got our nice little trees, celebrating birthdays and back to school, and Valentine's Day and all the things, and Easter and everything. So we had fun. Me and Mr. Tree had a good time, but it's time for Mr. Tree to go. So, if they want to keep continuing using it, they can, but I'm done with the tree. Thank you, Tree. Thank you, Mr. Tree. I appreciate all the hard work you put in all these years, and I'm going to miss you. But yeah, so that's that on that with the Christmas situation. So, yeah, so today I decided I wanted to come over here and talk because there are going to be some changes. Oh, before I go into that, I never did a story time about Mr. Nico here. Nick. Hey, Nico. We never did a story time about Mr. Nick. Okay, so we got Nico because a friend of my sister's contacted me, and she was just like, well, I'm taking care of a friend of mine dog, and she's not doing too well. She was in the hospital at the time, and I really don't know how to care for the dog, and we just we don't know really what's going to be her status, what it's going to look like for her, and she's just in a position now where she really just can't keep and care for the dog. So we trying to find a family that can care and keep the dog. So it came at a perfect time because it was right before Nevaeh's birthday. Now, some of y'all know that Nevaeh is a cat lover. She is a super, super cat lover, but she's a pet lover as well. So she wants a cat, but unfortunately she can't have a cat because we have too many people in our family and who live in this household who have bad allergies. So she can't have a cat run around because it just wouldn't work. Everybody would just be sick every day because of a cat. Now, Mr. Nico here, he's hypoallergenic, so his little fur don't, it don't bother anybody. But so she couldn't care for Nico, and they reached out to us, and it was right before Nevaeh's birthday. So because I know she can't have a cat, I said, well, if she can have a dog, I know she'd be so happy about that. Because y'all seen us with Gigi, my sister's dog, and she loves Gigi to death, and she loves having Gigi around. So I said, well, she would definitely love having, a dog here. So surprised her with him, and she been loving on him ever since. Hold on, y'all. What I was saying. So we figure at least she would have a pet, and it wouldn't be so bad for her to not she wouldn't feel so lonely without having an animal to care and love for. So Mr. Nico came along, and he's been a joy to have around, and he took well to us really quickly, and we're grateful for that. We didn't have too many mishaps in the house, just a couple of times, right, Mr. Nick? Right, Mr. Nick? He came with his own little set of issues, but for the most part, he's a good dog. And I'm grandma, and Nevaeh's mom, and he spent a lot of time in here with me. I guess because when they're in school and things of that nature, he's always with me, so he spent a lot of time in here with me. I mean, he split between the two of us, but during the day he's home with me, so that's that on that. So we love Mr. Nico, so I want y'all to enjoy the shorts that me and little Mr. Nico do. He's a mess. He is literally always up under me, so when y'all see me do these shorts, it be for real. It don't be no stage or nothing. Nico is literally what you see. He's a Bichon, in case y'all didn't know, but he's a Bichon. And Bichons are really lovable dogs, and they're attached. They get real attached, and they smart dogs. And when you talk to them, they get to do a little head tilt because they really are listening. Like, they are really, really listening. They understand. You can talk to them and get them to do things, and if you ask them to do something nice, 9 times out of 10 they'll just do it. If you say come here, or if you say go home, or go lay down, or sit down, neat, or whatever, come on and eat, or come on, let's go outside. He just gets up and he just come on and he'll go. Love to play. As you can see, he be having crazy zoomies. Like, y'all just see a piece of his zoomies when I be doing the shorts, but if y'all see his real zoomies, y'all think something was wrong. Y'all would think he was possessed. When Nico get the zoomies, Nico will run so fast to the point where you think he gonna hurt himself. We be so scared. I'm like, Nico, you doing a lot. And sometimes he be like making noises and when he be doing it. And but he enjoys it. He enjoys doing it. When we come in the house, if he's been in here, we don't leave him in the house for too long because they don't like to be left alone. That's one thing we learned quickly. So whenever we go out, we don't stay out for a long time, and or somebody is in the house. And when we come back in the house, he'd be so excited to see you, and he just run and jump and just go crazy. And he when he have his bath, he get the zoomies real good. Sometimes when he go outside and come back in, he get the zoomies real good. But nonetheless, we be enjoying watching him doing the zoomies as long as he don't hurt himself. You laying on my glasses, buddy. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the story on Mr. Nico. He does great on these shorts, and we did pretty good. We've been getting pretty good views on his shorts, but I got pretty good views on Gigi shorts when I was doing shorts with her. She did really good too. So he seemed to be doing it good. People love to see him and will love his little antics and things of that nature. And eventually we will start him his own YouTube channel, and eventually we will start him his own Instagram channel, just like I did with Gigi. Well, I didn't start a YouTube channel for Gigi. I just started an Instagram channel for Gigi. But Nico, you want to get your booty out the camera? Get your booty out the camera. He don't sit still. Look at him. He likes to go up high. That's his thing. He'll get up high on the pillow. I don't know what that's about, but he does that downstairs on the couch. He'll get up high on the couch, on the back of the couch. But that's his thing. But yeah, so that's the story of Mr. Nico, my little short superstar. And yeah. So so we can kind of segue into what I came on here to talk about. I know you guys, we've talked about this a little bit before, right? We've talked about me vlogging and how my shorts don't do as well, and how my long form videos, how my vlogs don't do as well. As like in the beginning when I first started vlogging, you know, I would at least get over 100 views on a vlog. Now I'm not scratching the surface, so you know, my shorts, they always seem to do pretty good. Shorts always seem to do good. Grateful for that. But my vlogs, I'm not getting any views on my vlogs. Most times I'll do the vlogs, I'll send out the links, I'll do a short, I'll put it in the I'll post that I've done a vlog, and I'm barely scratching the surface. It takes months for me to get views on these vlogs, right? So let me back up. So when I started doing, for those who are new here and who don't know the story, the reason why I got into doing vlogs in the first place was because my sister was pushing it, right? My sister used to say, because I always had a camera in my hand, that I would always have a story to tell, and I need to post, you know, the things that I was filming, right? So, you know, she got on me, and she stayed on me for years about that. Ro, you need to, you know, get you a camera. I got me a camera. I got me a Canon. And Nico, what are you eating? Stop that. I got me a camera. Started taking photos. This was years ago. This was right when my babies first were born. I started taking pictures. And then I transitioned over to doing, you know, videos and short videos. But that was like on Facebook and stuff like that. And every time we would have a special occasion or something like that, I would do a short, and I would post it. And I mainly at the time I was posting it for the family per se, you know, because I know some family members weren't there, they didn't get to see it, so I would do it for the family. My content at the time was basically because I like to do videos, and I like to edit and put the videos together and things of that nature, and do them for the family and post them. Okay, so then when, you know, reels and shorts and stuff became a thing, I was like, okay, well, you know, let me get into that. So I started doing, you know, the reels and the shorts and stuff with the kids, and I started doing them with Gigi, now Nico, of course, but you know, so I started doing that. So that was a whole thing for me, and I enjoyed doing that. That was fun. You know, we got a couple of laughs off of it, and you know, he was tickled off of it. So my sister was like, well, you know what, you do all of this, you might as well just go ahead and start a YouTube channel, because y'all are funny. You know, y'all need to get on YouTube and do some things, and you and the family, and look, he about to start burrowing. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I told you he was gonna cut up in this camera. But so she kept, just pushing the issue. You need to do this, you need to do that. So at the time when I first started, doing reels and Facebook, Nico, come on. When I started doing Facebook reels and stuff, I really wasn't into YouTube that much. My kids they were all into YouTube, right? So then I started getting into YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I think it may be a space on YouTube, in the YouTube world for me, right? Okay. So then when she kept saying do it, I was like, okay. And then I hesitated. I didn't do it right away. And then that's when I met Steph, and me and her became close, and she was like, Ro, you need to go ahead and do it. You said you're gonna do it. You need to go ahead and do it. And it took me a minute, because at the time I was in my apartment at the time. And I was like, well, no, I don't. I was thinking more about aesthetics and things of that nature, and I didn't really like the apartment. I didn't like how the apartment looked, and I didn't really want to do too much vlogging in the apartment. And then I was like, well, when we move, I'm gonna start vlogging. I'm gonna start really getting into actually doing vlogs. And so when I moved, it took me a minute. Well, when I moved, right when I moved, Steph was like, okay, you moving? Like, as soon as I moved, she said, you moving? So you said you're gonna start when you move, so go ahead and move. So I said, okay, well, now's the time. So I started off, vlogging the move, right? And then, for a minute, it looked like, okay, well, maybe we got something here, right? So I was doing it, and I was excited about doing it, because like I said, I'm always editing videos, right? Because that's just what I do. I love doing it, whatever the case may be. So I was enjoying it and everything, and then it became a point where in my mind I was like, okay, well, when I'm doing this, what I'm saying, so I should be able to, make a couple of coins off of it, because I enjoy doing it. Other people making coins off of it. Didn't know how hard that would be. Did not know how hard that would be. Getting a subscriber count and getting the watch hours and things of that nature was not as easy as I thought it would be. This was just me, just being new, coming in, and just thinking I'll be able to put out some little quirky, little cute content, or vlog some stuff in my life, since people like to follow people's lives. And I watch other people do the same thing, and they they're flourishing and they're doing well. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I think this, because it's something that I love to do, I'll do it, and I'll be good at it, right? I'll be great at it, and I'll be, I'll just, I'll get the necessary things that I need, and we'll monetize this channel, and blah, 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 blah. So then, and I know it's only been like 3 years. It's only been like 3 years I've been like vlogging. Well, close to 3 years I've been vlogging. And because like I said, I was already doing reels and stuff before, so that wasn't a thing. But to actually do vlogs, it's only been like almost 3 years. Well, yeah, almost 3 years, because it's almost been 3 years us in this house. So I said, well, we'll do it, and we'll get monetized, and we'll make a couple of dollars, and we'll just continue to do what we love. And it didn't kind of quite work out that way, right? So then I was doing the vlogs, but then I kind of, I wasn't doing shorts at first. Like I said, I was just already doing reels, but I wasn't doing shorts. I wasn't doing YouTube shorts, right? So then I moved over. I didn't move over, but I started doing shorts. So the shorts were doing really, really good. They've always done good, because the reels was always doing well. And then when I started doing the shorts with Gigi, that's how I got my subscriber count. Gigi helped me get the videos that I was doing was Gigi, and with the exception of some of the videos that I did that got maybe like over 16,000 views, or 10,000 or 11,000 views, but one of her biggest videos, was like 64,000 views. And with that video, I got like a lot of subscribers behind that video, right? So hold on, guys, that's my daughter. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, sorry about that. BB is grabbing some wrapping paper. She needed to know how many rolls I needed. So like I said, with doing the videos and the shorts with Gigi, because Gigi had that one video that did so well, I got a lot of subscribers off of that. And like I said, we talked about that, because I was just like, that's probably gonna set me back, because a lot of the subscribers that I had then were going to be there just for the shorts, and they weren't going to think twice about about the vlogs, which was the case. They really wasn't checking for the vlogs. They were just waiting for shorts, and I always get more responses and more likes and more comments on shorts than I did on my vlogs. So, so I said, okay, well, I had a little small community of people, that would support me with the vlogs. And I was like, okay, well, it's still enough, saying maybe we could just continue to grow and whatever. No, that ain't gonna happen either. You know what I'm saying? The community kind of started slacking off, and there was less views and less interaction, less comments, less likes. And I was like, okay, bro, let's be realistic about this. Like, a lot of people vlog every day, right? They're not monetized. This isn't an easy job. It's something that you got to be very persistent with, and you have to continue to grow. You need to have good, equipment, and you have the good lighting, and you got to have good content, and you have to have good thumbnails, and you have to do things and say things and go places and buy things, that people, stuff that people want to see. Yeah, I could do some of the things, but I couldn't do all the things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a makeup girly, so I don't do the whole makeup situation. I'm not really a big perfume girly, so I don't really do a lot of perfumes. Most of my stuff I get, that any of my smell goods, if they don't come from Bath and Body Works, it's my sister's products. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk about her stuff all the time. Her Jador Bare Skin products. And that's her body butters and her body oils, and she just came out with a room spray and all of those things, so I use a lot of her stuff. But that's probably about the gist. I mean, like, I love perfume and stuff like that, but it's just never been a thing for me. I was, thinking maybe we'll do like some DIYs, or build a house together and stuff like that. But you just gotta have money to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a bunch of money, so I'm just just whatever content I could catch here and there, I try to put out. So that's why you see me do a lot of my content is me. A lot of my content is when we get together as family, right? This battery is dying already. That's crazy. A lot of the content that you see me put out recently has just been us going out and doing things of that nature, Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So, anyway, what I was saying was, a lot of the content that you all see me do now is, just when we're having events, when we go out, or we go to parties, or we have something here at the house, or things of that nature, right? So, I did that because I felt like, well, who wouldn't want to see somebody party or going out and have a good time? That would probably bring people in. I'm just thinking of things that I can do. I switched up on my intro, and I try to do better with my thumbnails. Just thinking of things that I can do to pull people in. What is it called? What's that word you use? Organically or authentically. Organic viewers. You know what I'm saying? People who were literally here because they just enjoyed the content that I was putting out in the vlogs, right? So it don't look like it's working. So I'm just like, okay, well, bro. Then I thought, okay, well, let's start another channel. But then I'm like, okay, if I start another channel, do I know what I want to do on this channel? Like, is it going to make sense? Is it going to grow? I don't want to have a couple of channels and they all are still doing bad, So, I'm just brainstorming at this point, just trying to figure out, what to do and, how to get some more interaction on this channel, because I would love for it to grow, right? Everybody wants it to grow. So, but right now, I don't know. I don't know what to do that would draw people in and that would have people, like I could involve the children more, but guess what? They don't really want to be involved as much. You know what I'm saying? They got their own thing going on. They're growing into their teenage years, and they're getting their own set of friends, and they got their own thing. They got school, and they have their own hobbies and things that they want to do. And, because at one point they wanted to also get into YouTube and this stuff, but, like streaming, like my son wanted to do that, but he also does his music and things. So he's involved with that a lot. And Nevaeh did want to do the gaming thing at one point. She didn't want to be on the camera, but she wanted to do it. And a lot of times when you see me do these shorts with them, some shorts they do want to do. Now CJ, he don't mind doing the shorts. Now Nevaeh, on the other hand, my little secluded baby, she don't always want to be in front of the camera all the time, but she have her moments when she do. Now I get to the point where I ask her and I make sure that this is something that she want to do, because don't want to violate anything or be in her space or in her face, and she don't really want that to take place. But she let me know when she wanted. So I said, well, maybe I'll start another channel and it'll just be me. Then I'm like, well, what am I going to do that people going to just want to come and watch me? I'm like, what would I do? But trust me, y'all, I've thought a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Then I thought we were going to, me and my husband were kind of going to start getting back into the music situation. But sometimes, him working every day, sometimes life just kind of get in the way, you know what I'm saying? So you don't really find the time to do that, I figure, well, we'll get to writing and producing music, back again, and we'll, go in the studio and do all of the things, and that'll be something that people might be interested in, but, maybe later, but right now it's just not happening. So, I don't know. So, where I am now in my thought process, or, I was like, well, I'll just continue to keep doing the vlogs, the family vlogs and stuff like that, especially like for my mom. Because my mom, because, she gets out and she do her things, whatever she need to do, whatever. But a lot of times some functions she's not able to make. So I thought, well, I'll just keep doing, now I'll just do I just gave up on the whole monetization thing. I said, I'm not, that's not going to be a focus anymore. We'll just leave that alone and put that in the past, and we'll just continue to just post content. We'll continue to post content and just let whatever happen, right? But in the back of your mind, you be telling yourself that, but you be really secretly still wanting to get monetized. But I'm like, the reality for me is that I don't think it's going to happen no time soon. So now I'm just like, okay, bro, just go ahead and, do the videos for the family. But then sometimes the family not even looking at the videos. So I'm just like, what am I sitting down in front of this computer for? And, and mommy, I love you. Thank you so much. And she's always looking at the vlogs. She's always liking and she always comment on the vlogs. So I appreciate her a lot. Now, my sister, she told me that she looks at the vlogs, but I don't ever know she's looking at them because, well, no, in the beginning, she would comment on them. So let me be fair, she would definitely comment on them. Just here lately, I haven't seen her comment on them, but she told me, she reassured me yesterday that she was definitely looking at the vlogs. Well, when I was doing them, I thought, for her and my mom, it would be a good situation because my sister's not here in the DMV area with us, so she's down south. So I figured when I do these vlogs, it's a way for her to see the things that, that she, to be a part of the things or see the things that we've done or the events and stuff that we've taken part in or been at, because she's not here and she can't do it. So, that was really the main reason for her and my mother. So, after a while, after all of the monetization stuff went out of my head, I just figured we'll just do the videos for her and my mother, and whatever other family members want to, come in and take a look-see, when they missed out on certain events or whatever. So, but I don't know. But then I keep going back and forth with myself, and I hate that I do that because like I said, I tell myself that I don't really care about being monetized, but then I'm like, it would be nice to, get monetized because I put so much work and effort into these videos, and, it would be nice, you know what I'm saying? So, no. But I'm recording, so.
Okay.
You want to say something or?
Hi.
Okay, go put some Vaseline on your face.
Okay.
Right here. The Vaseline is right there. Take it with you and go put it on your face. Because it's dry.
Thank you.
Okay, close my door. Thank you. Love you. Okay, so, yeah, so, like I said, I gave up on the monetization thing, but, still in my mind, I'm thinking, I do this work on here, and I do these vlogs, and I do these shows. It would still be nice to, maybe get a little monetization, but it's very slow going. It's very slow going, so that was the only reason why I gave up on it in the first place. It was so slow going. It's like I got the subscribers so fast, But that watch time hours or them short view hours, whoo! I mean them short views, it's been taking some time to get them numbers up. Like I mean, really taking some time. Don't really go live as much anymore because don't nobody really come into live. So I kind of given up on the live situation. Like just like, you know, pretty much at this point, just feeling a little not motivated by the whole situation. Not motivated enough anyway to try to become monetized and do more. And so I'm just like, girl, what is we doing? Like we need to figure it out. Like, are we going to try to work at being monetized, or are we just going to leave it alone and just continue to just do posts and I mean just keep doing these vlogs and stuff and have people not come and check them out because they ain't checking for these vlogs. They are not checking for these vlogs, child. So why keep just sitting there doing something that people ain't checking for? And I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I'm saying, okay? I am grateful for those who do. I am very grateful for those who do. For those who tune in, comment, like, and those who may share. I'm very, very grateful. Nico, what you doing, buddy? I'm very, very grateful. Don't ever think that that's what I'm saying because I am very grateful. But at the same time, I just don't think that if I ever thought of getting monetized that going this route is going to be the route to get it, right? Okay, so this brings me to this here. I think 2026 is going to look different, right? I don't think that there'll be any more vlogs, right? I got a couple more vlogs that I need to put out. Excuse me, because I never finished my travel vlog when we went to Alabama. It was like y'all saw the gist of the vlog, but it was still some stuff that I didn't post, and I wanted to get that out, especially for my mom, since the trip was for her. So I definitely wanted to get that out. So I'm going to definitely get those 2 out, or maybe 2 or 3. I'm not really sure. And did I have another vlog I needed to get out? I don't know. I had some stuff already, like some stuff that I just did and I was going to do, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Because at this point, I'm thinking it's pointless. Nobody going to tune in and watch it, so it's probably not even important to do. And it was just like some just day in the life things, just going out and eating and going to the bank and stuff like that. But I don't think nobody's going to be interested in watching that, so I probably won't, even fool with that at this point, So, yeah, so 2026 will probably look a little bit different, right? Probably going to continue to do shorts and maybe just do short vlogs, maybe maybe just day in the life vlogs or something like that. Just just keep with the shorts. I don't really know, y'all. I don't know. Still holding on to the chance that I may get monetized at some point, so don't want to just not vlog at all. Why is my back hurting? Don't want to not vlog, right? Just don't want to just not put any content out. I mean, I can continue to do the shorts, that's going to always be my thing because I enjoy doing those. Those are fun, but I just don't really feel like just keep getting all this footage and stuff, and I'm not even getting, I don't know, how many views. Not even getting 30 to 40 views on videos. I'm just like, girl, you just sitting here doing this for what? These people are not looking at these videos. So I don't want to keep doing that. And I don't want to keep feeling like that, And maybe I'm thinking too hard, guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me. Maybe I'm just thinking too hard, Maybe I haven't done enough, I'm sitting here going on and on and on about not getting no views. And it could just be me. I could just be not putting in the work. I could just not be producing nothing that nobody want to see. I could just be boring as hell. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, we don't want to watch her. I may not talk enough. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like to sit and talk, and that ain't me. That's why I don't do it that often. I don't sit and talk in front of the vlog, in front of my camera a lot, Nico, can you get your booty out of... come here, Nick. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. You gotta stop putting your booty... You gotta stop putting your butt in the camera. You can't keep keep putting your butt in the camera? Why you keep doing that, y'all? You can't keep doing that, Nene. I love you, but you gotta stop putting your butt in the camera, okay? Okay. 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 So, it could just be me. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like I'm fairly new to all of this vlog situation, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a vet. I haven't been doing it for over 6 to 10 years or nothing like that. I've just been at it almost 3 years. And, maybe I'm expecting too much. Too soon, you know what I'm saying? Maybe because I got the subscriber count so fast, I thought that, the viewer count was gonna be, the watch time hours was gonna come pretty fast, and maybe I set my expectations too high, and maybe I should just revamp. I don't know what I should do. I want to be successful at this, and the only reason why I want to be successful at it is because I enjoy doing it. So almost not being successful at it and doing it is almost making me feel like I'm not doing a good job at it. And I hate feeling like I'm not doing a good job at it, but that's how I feel, right? So at this point in my life, which is probably a whole nother vlog, you know what I'm saying? I'm well in my 50s, you know what I'm saying? I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm just trying to find my thing, I talk about that a lot with my friends and with my sisters and my family, and I just, just trying to find my thing. And I thought maybe this would be my thing, right? Well, first I thought music would be my thing, and then I got a hold of this and thought maybe this will be my thing. And I'm struggling with what my thing is going to be. I don't want to do something that's not going to bring me joy. I'm not going to be happy about it. I would love to do something that's going to bring me some money in, a little couple of dollars here and there. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking for a lot. I just want to feel like what I'm doing, I'm good at it. Or I'm doing a good job at it. And I just don't feel like that when I'm doing these vlogs. And that's just the God honest truth, transparency, So, I don't know what y'all think. I think that I don't want to whine and cry about it. That's one thing I know I don't want to do. I don't want to get on here and talk about it every other day about, oh, woe is me, I'm not getting this, I'm not getting my watch time hours, and no one is looking at my vlogs, and I don't know what's going on, and I can't figure it out. I just want to state the obvious. I just want to state it. I just want to say it, be over it, find a new way, and move on. That's what I want to do, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to get through this year. It's almost over, guys. It's almost over. And 2026 is coming upon us quickly. And I'm praying that 2026 looks different for me. Just in my personal space and the things that I want in my life. I'm praying that looks different for me, And I'm praying that for you guys too, those who are struggling in their life choices or the things that they want to do or how they want their life to be set up or look. I pray that you all get the things that you desire and that you work hard for, the things that are for you, because maybe this isn't for me, and there's only one person who knows what's for me, and obviously I'm not the one. So when he tells me that, hey, this is a thing for you, then I'm gonna grab onto it. Right now, I just don't know what that is. So I'm praying that I get some clarity on that in my life at some point. I find out what my thing is. Because everybody want their thing, right? Everybody want their thing. They want what they know that they're good at. And I want that. And I pray that everybody else find their thing if they haven't already found it, right? Going into the new year, I pray that everybody has a successful, healthy new year with family, friends, and relations. That your health is abundant, your wealth is abundant, and that you do all the good things and you're good to people, and you got your friends and your family backing you, and just some great things happening in your life for the new year. And I pray the same for me and my family, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas with your family. That you get all the things that you want. You spend time and with all your loved ones and things of that nature. Hope you get all of those things. And we're just gonna push forward, guys. That's all. We're just gonna push forward. We're gonna see what work and see what don't work. But I did all of this just to let y'all know that if you don't see me pushing out vlogs anymore, that's why. Okay? Because I'm not gonna really focus on doing the vlogs anymore. You will see the shorts. I may do some day in the life shorts. Maybe not really sure. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I know I hadn't sat and talked with y'all in a while, so I wanted to do that. And I'm trying to think, is there anything that I'm not touching bases on? There were a couple of events that I did not vlog. I did get footage, but I didn't really feel like doing it. We had our family reunion back in July, and I did get some footage from that, but no, I'm not gonna post that. And then we had my husband had a birthday in October. I got some footage. We had a good time with that, but I don't think I'm gonna post that either. I did do some shorts and stuff from the birthday, but so that's probably all you're gonna get from that. And what else? I don't think there was nothing else that I got that I wanted to post. I did just do the video with my great nephew, his birthday, and a little bit of Halloween. I did post that, and not sure if I'm gonna do. I think I'm repeating myself at this point, but I don't think I'm doing anything for Christmas. So yeah, I think we're gonna stay in this house, and I think I'm gonna cook a lasagna because that sounds good. Because I don't think I've ever made it. Have I ever made a lasagna? I think I have made. Mom always make lasagnas. I don't think I've made lasagna. Because this is a restaurant that I go to around here. They have like the best homemade lasagna, and I never make it because I always get it from them. Shout out to Topolino's or Topolino's. But I said I think I was gonna make one for the family. That way I can make one with meat and make one without meat. Since my husband don't do the meat, and we're gonna sit in here. We're gonna watch movies. And gonna drink cocoa and just chill out for the day. We're not really gonna do anything. We're just gonna chill out, and that's gonna be about it. So I don't know if you'll see any of that, but that's what we're gonna be doing. Y'all hear the scratching? I'm scratching and scratching. I'm trying to see if I won my $1 million. Then I could vlog that. No, I wouldn't vlog that. If I won $1 million, you would definitely not know. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. Hope I didn't bore you guys with this, but I just kind of did want to let you know where I was and where I stood on this whole vlogging situation. And now for those who vlog every day, that I follow, that I'm subscribed to, that I support, I subscribed because it was something that you do that I like. I subscribed because I was entertained by what you were putting on that TV or what you was putting on YouTube. And I'm going to continue to support because that's what I always do, right? Now, if you don't see me in your comments, trust me, I'm still there. I'm still there. Of course, y'all already know. People who vlog already know you can't get to everybody at every point and at every notice. But I do try my best, especially with the ones who support me the most. I definitely try my best to make sure I say something when I'm watching. So for those who I follow and I support, you will see me comment. You won't know if I like, but you will see me comment. If I have a moment to comment, I definitely will. If I have a moment to repost, I definitely will. And I'm definitely there and I'm supporting you. If you don't see me in the comments all the time, that don't mean I'm not supporting. I'm probably there. I probably just didn't have a moment to comment. A lot of the bigger YouTubers that I watch, I don't really interact with them. I just enjoy their content, so I just watch. I will like, but I don't really, interact. They got a lot of people in their comments, and most times they don't see me anyway, so I don't, I don't really comment. That's just for the larger YouTubers I watch. But I do, and I only have a few that I really watch, and I watch and just, partake, and I just hit the like button and go on about my business. Every blue moon, you may see me put something in there, but like I said, I'm from the smaller YouTube community, so I'm used to people being, interacting. Like if I say something, they say something back. And so kind of when you do it with larger YouTubers, you don't always get that. So that's why I don't really, I don't do that as much, but I will watch because I am entertained by what they're producing. But yeah, I'm here, y'all. I love y'all. I've grown some friendships through this, and I'm hoping that I continue to do that. I've made some bonds with some people, and and I love that for me. And I just enjoy. Since my children been on YouTube and been watching it, they got me hooked. So I've been enjoying it ever since, and probably going. Sometime I watch YouTube more than I watch anything else. And that's just what it is for me. So, with all that blabbing said, I know that I'm just blabbing along now at this point. I want to thank y'all for sitting through this video. I want to thank y'all for being supportive. I want to thank you all for doing all of the things, liking, sharing, subscribing, watching, engaging. I want to thank you all for all of that. Did I say sharing? I want to thank you all for all of that. And I pray that everybody have a wonderful New Year. Happy holidays to you all. And we'll see you probably on a short. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.